Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first video of mine you are seeing, then welcome. I created this makeup look yesterday because I was filming for a couple of reels for Instagram, and then I also used the same videos for shorts here on YouTube. I ended up loving that makeup look so much and I want to recreate it again today, wearing it 2 days in a row, and I thought why not make it into a full long form video for those of you who like the long form content. I know I do. I do try to post reels and shorts because that does bring attention to your content, but I do love the long form content the most. It is my favorite. So I'm going to zoom you in a little bit and we're going to get started. The only thing I'm wearing so far is my skincare, and then of course my sunscreen is the Supergoop Play SPF 50 Everyday Lotion. This does give you a major glow. If you can see, we are really glowy. And the reason I bring that up is because this next product really helps tone down that glow to look a little bit more, I don't want to say subtle because it definitely doesn't turn it into a subtle glow by any means, but it does kind of lessen it. And this is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. I really love this stuff. I went through two of the little, they come in little dropper bottles that you could get for points at Sephora. I went through two of them, and this has like a little thing you press on the bottom. And I just love to apply this, especially over the top of really glowy skincare, because I find that it tones down the glow a little bit to where it's not completely overwhelming. You're still glowy, but it tones the glow down to a little bit more of the glow I'm looking for. And that's why I really love this primer, because even though it's meant to mattify, because I wear so many glowy products underneath, it just tones down the glow of the skincare, the sunscreen and stuff to make it a little bit more minimal. Because I don't know if you'll be able to really tell on camera, because I do have a ring light on and I feel like sometimes the camera and the light makes my face look even glowier than ever, but I can tell in person that that tones that glow down to a little bit of a less glow. It's not much, you're still glowy, but you know what I mean. It makes sense in my head. And then for lip prep, I'm going to go in with the Supergoop Glow Gloss, and this one is in Vanilla Soft Serve. I mentioned before that I'm the one that added these little charms. I don't want anybody, which I know probably no one thinks that, but this doesn't come on the product. I added the little charms myself. I know some of these lip glosses and lip oils now are coming with their own charms. I think Dior has one, and Coco Kind maybe, where the charms, you can buy the charms that come with it, so I just wanted to mention that. Also, I do want to mention, because I get asked quite frequently about my nails in these videos, like you can see these, how they shift from like this, I don't know if I can show you. It might not show you, but they shift to like almost like a green, but I can't show you. I don't know why it won't do it. But I get asked about my nails a lot. I'm wearing press-ons. I know some people think it's nail polish. I am not that gifted at nail polish to be able to create something like that. I am not that gifted. I wish I was. They're always press-ons, and I always have them in my description box for you. Like, I have a section where I list all the makeup, then all the brushes, and then right underneath that is where I have what nails I'm wearing. These are from Impress. I think they call these the Color FX. These are in the style Levels. So if you're interested, I always have them for you below in case there was a particular set of press-ons that you liked. All of mine are purchased. I buy them from Walmart when I go to get my groceries, but you can buy them online from Impress. Okay, so for eyeshadow primer, I'm going to go in with my Tower 28 Serum Concealer. This one is in the shade BH. I love this stuff for eyeshadow primer. I just find that it works very well for me. I haven't had any issues. And I feel like eventually I'll be getting an empty on this. Okay, and then this brush is from Rare Beauty. This is their concealer brush. I think they still make their brushes. I hope they haven't like discontinued them. I went through my makeup brushes over this past weekend because I keep a lot of makeup brushes in like storage. I have a bunch of them that I really need to go through them and declutter some of them. And I saw where I had all of these, and I've never used this brush before. It was one that I bought but then ended up never using, so I wanted to give it a shot, and I do like it. I feel like because I've never worn it before, it's a little stiff. But I'm hoping that the more I use it and the more I wash it, it'll kind of not be such a rough brush. But I like the shape of it. It kind of has like that kind of angle shape to it. So it's really perfect for getting in like that inner corner. And then over the top of that, I'm going to apply my Tower 28 Get Set Press Powder. This one is in the translucent shade. This is like my favorite pressed powder. I just think it's really good. It's lightweight, so it's definitely not like a cakey powder, which I appreciate. Okay, the eyeshadow palette I wore is from Trixie Cosmetics. This is their Horse Girl palette. This is in like a little project that I'm doing here on my channel. That video went up this past Friday, I believe, where I mentioned that I'm trying to hit at least one pan and 5 eyeshadow palettes in my collection. And that particular shade that I'm working on is the shade High Horse, so that shade will be used in today's look, but we're first going to start out on a Sigma E54, and I am going to go into the shade Hey Girl. And I'm just going to run that into my crease. I don't know what it was about this look, but I really did enjoy it yesterday. I think it's because, well, I did love the eye look, but the blush combo that I did as well as the lip combo was just like a perfect everyday kind of look for me. And I just wanted to recreate it again because I just thought it was a really pretty makeup look. On that same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Western Pleasure, and I'm going to press that on this outer half of my lid. I only tapped a couple of times into that shade because these shades in this palette are very pigmented, but I didn't want too much of a huge amount of this shadow. You know, at the time I'm filming this, just yesterday, Tower 28 revealed that they are coming out with these eyeshadow sticks. They almost look like lipsticks, or like the component looks like a lip balm kind of tube. I'm really excited to try them. I think there's 8 shades, I believe. There were at least 2 shades that I was interested in. I just want to try them out. Okay, and then I'm going to pick up the shade Rodeo Queen on my finger. And that's going to go right here on this beginning half of the lid. It's like that one of those pretty pinky peachy gold shifty kind of shades. It's really stunning. And I really loved this eye look with the blush and lip combo that I did, so I just wanted to recreate it again because I just loved it so much. See, I just think that's such a pretty look. Now, I am going to add in another shade as liner, but I wanted to show you that pretty shimmer shade. Okay, this is a ColourPop E30. It's just like this small angled brush like this. I don't believe you can buy their brushes separately. I think you have to buy them in a set, but I mean, any angle brush will do. This is just one that I have here. And I am going to take that brush into the shade High Horse. This is the shade that I'm working on in that project, and I want to continue wearing it, and I really do love it as liner. It's a really pigmented shade, so it shows up really, really well, and it's just so easy to work with. Now, if I continue to use this shade as nothing other than liner, I probably won't be making much visible progress on it, but I do try to wear it consistently. But now I have worn it as like actual eyeshadow, not as a liner, and it's a beautiful eyeshadow. These two are just in my everyday makeup drawer. It's nothing new. It's the Cali Ray Hideaway Corrector in Pale Sun and the Ilia Serum Concealer or True Skin Serum Concealer in SC.5 Arrowroot. I really like the two of these mixed together because it's very minimal creasing with the two of them. I do still get creasing, of course, because I do have creases on my under eyes, but it's not as much as some concealers do. And then I just mix the two of them together and apply that with my finger. And I just think they're both really lovely. And then I went back in with that Western Pleasure shade on that same E54. I just dipped once into that shade, and then I just run that all the way across that lower lash line. And then on that same brush, I'm going to take the shade Sugar Cube. This is like a my skin tone shade, but it has sparkle in it. But it does have a little bit of a more peachy undertone to it. So it's not like a straight up ivory shade. It has a little bit of peachiness to it, but I just like to apply it right here. It's not super, super brightening, but I still think it's pretty on the inner corner. Okay, so here is this eye look before I go and put on any mascara. Just want you to see it. I think those shades together are just really pretty. I love that shimmery shade, how it shifts from like a pinky peach to like that pretty gold. I just think it's a very pretty shade, and I just really loved the eye look yesterday when I created it. So I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm not sure exactly which one I want to yet. I don't remember the mascara I used yesterday. I know it was a brown one. After I created those reels, I put all the makeup back up, but I just use any brown. I'm going to use a brown mascara. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I just ended up applying the Versed mascara, which that's a very, very subtle mascara. It doesn't do a lot as far as like, you know, it's very natural. It's their Day Lash in the brown, which speaking of brown mascaras, Refi makes my most favorite mascara of all time. Yes, it is an expensive mascara. It's like pushing the $30 price point, but it's one that I think is well worth the money in my personal opinion because it just makes your lashes look so beautiful. They recently released that mascara in a brown. I did place an order on Sephora. Well, I picked up a couple of new items, so I can't wait to test them out here on my channel. But I did pick up the new mascara from Refi in the brown, and I cannot wait to try that out. But this one from Versed I do like. It's definitely much more of a subtle mascara, so maybe I should have went in more with the Mario one today to give me a little bit more of something, but I still think it's a beautiful mascara. So next I'm going to go into the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick, and this one's in 1.5 Fair. I am going to be wearing products that are in my everyday makeup drawer, and this I really have been loving. More so because I really like it underneath the more matte foundation that I have in my everyday makeup drawer. I just think it looks so pretty underneath that product, and I've been enjoying wearing it. Now, I know it says it's a foundation stick, so you could wear it on its own too. I don't know if this is something that I'd want to wear on its own. I feel like it just is a little bit too much, because I mean, you see the difference. Look at that. To wear by itself, I mean, I don't know, maybe if you put some powder over the top of it, you might can make it work, but I feel like it's better as like a underneath foundation step. At least for me personally. Now, if you love a really, really glowy, glowy, glowy look, you might really appreciate this product. All right, I just like to make sure that's nice and pressed in. I just do one side at a time because I feel like this is like a product that you kind of need to work a little bit quicker with it. I don't want to let it just sit and sit and sit on my skin because I feel like it's the type of formula that would dry down and then you couldn't move it around as much. Now, I never apply it to my forehead or anything because I just feel like my forehead has enough glow on its own that I don't need to add this, but I do like a little extra glow in here. And for my foundation, I'm using the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Blurring Skin Tint. This one's SPF 30 and it is in the shade Fair Warm. I've really been enjoying this as well. I've been wearing it pretty much daily because it is in my everyday makeup drawer. I think it's really beautiful on the skin. You definitely can make it more matte, of course, if you went in with like mattifying, you know, either skincare or primer, but I like a little bit more of a glow. I mentioned before that the only reason why I purchased it is because I didn't read properly about the fact that it was actually a matte finish. I don't normally buy matte products, but I will say this one worked out. It's very nice, and I just, as long as I put something a little more glowy underneath, I think it's really lovely on the skin. I just think it's really, really pretty on the skin. It's so lovely. I didn't think that I would initially because it was more matte, but it is a product that I actually would repurchase. As long as I'm wearing something glowy underneath it, it is one I would repurchase because I think it's really beautiful on the skin. Okay, before I go in with any powder, I'm first going to go in with my cream and liquid steps. And first I'm going to go in with the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer. This one's in the shade Hey Honey. I have really been enjoying this bronzer. I think it's so pretty. It's so easy to blend out. And it's the most perfect tone for my skin tone. But these are incredibly pigmented. I learned that the hard way. I went in with too much the first time, but now that I know the right amount that I'm looking for, it's much better and it's just so easy to blend out, and it's really, really lovely. So I just think it's the perfect tone. I wish that I had tried it sooner because it really is a lovely cream bronzer. And here is the blush combo that I really loved about this look yesterday. We're first going to start out with the Tarte Maneater Blush and Glow Cheek Plump. This one's in the shade Buff. I absolutely loved this blush combo. It was one that I mentioned in a previous video that I wanted to try out, and I ended up loving. This is what Buff looks like, by the way. It's just a really beautiful warm nude shade. It's like almost like a brown peachy nude, if that makes sense, and it's so beautiful on the skin. Look how lovely it is. Kind of tapping some off on the back of my hand as well as I'm going. I just think it's so beautiful. It's so lovely. It does blend out very easily, which I love. And you can absolutely build it up too if you are wanting more pigment. Oh, and this is the Versed, I think they call it like the multi-diffuser brush or something. I always have the brushes I'm using listed for you in the description, in case I forget to mention what brush I'm using, but that's what this brush is. Okay, for powder, I went in with two different ones because one of them is, the poor thing, it's almost completely empty, and that is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Pressed Powder in Translucent. I mean, it's almost gone. I'm scraping it. But I am going to try to use it a little bit. I'm going to take that concealer brush from Rare Beauty. I'm going to tap out any creases that I have. I'm mostly going to apply this powder in here. I am going to go over the top with another powder because I feel like because I'm scraping the bottom of this compact that it doesn't really do as much as it did, of course. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm just trying to completely empty that pan, so that's why I'm even bothering to use it in the first place. It is an excellent pressed powder if you're looking for a good affordable pressed powder. So I'm just going to take just that much because I'm just trying to continue to wear it. And then the powder that's going to do most of the work is this one from One Size. This is their Ultimate Setting Powder in Ultra Peach. And I'm going to take, I'm not sure if you can still buy this brush. This is from Essence. This is their bronzer brush, and it's a little short little brush, and it's really cute. I found this in my brush collection. So I'm just going to pick some of this powder up on this brush, and then I'm just going to lightly kind of press it, or apply it, I should say, all over the face, the rest of the face, because I am going in with both the powder blush and bronzer, so anything that gets covered up, I will be going in with more product. This is such a good loose powder. I think now this particular shade in Ultra Peach, I believe you can buy this shade now in a mini, so if you were wanting to try it out, you can get it in a mini. Now for my powder bronzer, I'm going to take the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade Sunlight, and I'm going to take that on that same Essence brush. And then we're just going to apply that over where I placed the cream. Okay, and then I wipe that same Essence brush off, and I'm going to take the Milani Rose Powder Blush. This one is in Romantic Rose, which I've mentioned many times is my all-time favorite powder blush. I have not ever loved a powder blush more than I've loved this one. And we're going to place that over the top, and I just think they make the most beautiful blush combo because they're very similar in tone, and I just think they just layer so beautifully together. For brows, I'm just going to use the two that are in my everyday makeup drawer for the month. We have the Laura Geller Sculpt and Stay Brow Pencil in Dark Brown and the Refi Brow Sculpt. This is just a clear. Now for the lip combo, I have the Say Lip Liner 101 in the shade Wink, and then the Lawless Forget the Filler Line Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss in the shade Nudie. The two of these together are so beautiful. This is a little mini size of Nudie. I definitely want to repurchase that once I finish that one because I think it is so, so lovely. So I'm just going to line and fill in my lips with this pencil. This is like the perfect My Lips But Better shade for me, this particular shade from Say. It's like a perfect My Lips But Better shade. I really do love this liner, and I love that it's actually one you can sharpen. It's like a wooden lip pencil. Those are my favorites. The gel kind are not my favorites. I have some in my collection that I think are really nice, but whenever I see lip liners being released that are that kind of formula, I just don't want to try them because I much prefer this type of formula. And then over the top, I'm going to take the shade Nudie, which these glosses from Lawless are really, really good. But I really love this shade, especially with this lip liner you will see right here. It's like a perfect match. Okay, so here is this completed makeup look. What do we think? I really do love this makeup look. I loved it when I created it yesterday for those Instagram reels. I just love that cheek and that lip combo. I think that is like the perfect everyday kind of shades for me that I could wear all the time. I don't know, I'm really into that. Don't get me wrong, I love the eye look as well, but I think this is what really sold it for me because I think this blush combo and lip combo would go with any eye look. So if I created an eye look and I'm not sure what to wear with it, here would definitely be my go-to because I think these products are absolutely lovely. But I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you will please consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you are alerted to all my future uploads, and follow me on Instagram at jessicadeerly. All of these products will be listed and linked for you below. They are affiliate links, so if you click through and purchase, I do earn a small commission. And if you choose to do so, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!